BRICSpeak. What is local currency settlement? We have explained the why, multipolar world, and the what, de-dollarisation. Now let's explain the how, local currency settlement. This is a very important trilogy for every business owner or importer in any of the BRICS nations. As usual, I will be using a fun analogy to explain this concept in a simple and memorable way to all my global majority buddies. You finally landed a huge order from another BRICS country. Time to celebrate, right? Then the bank's fees hit. Why are you paying the USA just for doing business with India? This is the old system. To pay each other, we both had to convert our money into US dollars first. It was like taking a detour through New York and paying a toll, just to get to Bangalore from Cape Town. The local currency settlement cuts out the middleman. It's a direct agreement that says, I'll pay you in your currency, you pay me in mine. No dollar detour, no tolls. It is not just about convenience. This saves businesses millions and makes our currencies stronger and more usable on the global stage.
BRICS has been a very important platform, especially for countries of the global south. And South Africa and India, as being within the BRICS, we have a common vision in terms of focusing on reforming the global financial architecture. And interestingly, this has been part of the BRICS agenda, and it is one of the focus areas that South Africa has for G20 as well. Because as you know, dealing global trade and dealing in one or two currencies has had severe setbacks for us. I mean, look at the African Continental Free Trade Area. One of the things that we did was to look at how we enhance trading in local currencies. Now, we created the Pan-African Payment and Settlement System. And this is to help countries not only trade with each other, which is what the agreement is about, but trading in our local currencies. And by trading in local currencies, it's estimated that Africa will save $5 billion annually. And this is what we're seeing in BRICS. BRICS started this process to encourage trading in own currencies. We signed the Inter-BRICS bank agreement, facilitate trading on own currencies, and we're seeing this increasingly. You've seen India sign agreements with over 20 countries, Russia, China, all starting to trade in the local currencies. And this has gone beyond BRICS, as I've said, within the African continent, other parts of the world, Western Asia, even Latin America, increasingly looking at this. And I think we want to have greater options as emerging market developing countries in terms of the financial systems that we have, including payment systems. And that's why we're looking at alternate payment systems other than just being stuck to the SWIFT system.
But you also see this as perhaps being competition for the dollar.
I don't think it's competition for the dollar. We shouldn't be in a situation where we have one dominant currency that dictates to all of us. We should have the freedom as we develop to also be able to use our own currencies and other currencies that we may choose to. So I think we have moved into that era where we have moved out of one superpower dominating the global scene. You have various centers of powers emerging now. And that's not just power in terms of political power, but also in terms of economic and financial means. And that's why you're seeing this diversification. And I think this is good for the global community. It shouldn't be seen as competition to the dollar or us trying to weaken the dollar. The dollar is a dominant currency and will remain so for a long time because the USA economy is the largest economy. The dollar is a powerful currency. New currencies that are coming onto the table gives us the opportunity of choice and diversification.
It's the practical bricks and mortar way that BRICS Plus is building that multipolar world that we discussed last week, one transaction at a time. So, local currency settlement. Simpler, cheaper, and stronger for everyone in the global majority. What other terms should we break down? Let me know in the comments. Onwards and upwards with BRICS Plus.